No?
We're supposed to believe in Prince Charming.
Yeah,
but
that the man would come and sweep you off your feet and it would all be happily ever after.
Yeah, but
That's never existed for anyone.
yeah.
Even those that are madly in love, they go through their shit as well.
That's the thing. Real relationships take work.
Yeah.
It's a team effort.
Mm-hmm.
I really, truly don't believe in soulmate, but I really, truly believe in building a soulmate connection.
Oh, lovely.
And that's really how, dating in Berlin is these days. It's just superficial people looking for superficiality. And there's nothing deep.
Hey, trolling and trying to catch me riding dirty.
Gonna get me riding dirty.
Gonna get me riding dirty. Hello, lads, and welcome back to another episode of Dating, Laughter and Disasters with me, Lulu Johnson, a show that's all about the highs and lows of modern dating. And on this podcast, we're laughing about it. Joining me today is Sabrina, technically from France, but with an English and Australian accent.
Oh, God. Hello.
Welcome, darling. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. Well, you've come with the coconut cakes and the wine, so I'm very happy to see you.
Very happy to be here.
Thank you very much. So as we start always the show, Sabrina, tell us, where are you from, how long you've been in Berlin, and what is your current dating status whilst I eat this cake?
All right, so I've been in Berlin for just a little bit over 2 years now, and I'm currently in a long-term relationship.
Woo! More on that later. Lovely. And you're on today because you are a woman of all skills. Tell us what you are.
Okay, so I've got severe ADHD and I feel like I have so much I want to do. I've got so many ideas and it's very hard to channel, really. And so I went through a really difficult heartbreak, and out of this heartbreak came, I don't know, I wouldn't call it art, but out of this heartbreak came out Want to Heal. And Want to Heal is my little project that's very close to my heart. And it's about transforming yourself, healing, but not just healing for others, but healing for yourself and have the life that you deserve to have.
I love that. Yeah. And that's how we connected. I mean, I also have the book about my dramas, and then I wrote my book to help others as well. So many women like us out there just want to help each other so we can grow and make help other people to grow as well, right?
Exactly. And also we have to be mindful that there are a lot of people out there who are not looking for your best interests.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to be mindful of the tactics that are being used in today's dating world. And unfortunately, a lot of people tend to use those manipulation tactics to use people for their own needs, as supplies, as validation, as objects, what have you. And yeah, we need to warn other people about that. And coming from, being born and raised in France, but having lived in 10 plus years in England and then again abroad in Sweden, and now I've been in Germany for a total of 5 years. I mean, I've seen dating in various different places, and also I've been able to travel the world. I've been very lucky to do that. So I was able to date in multiple places, and wow, Berlin, it's rough.
It's rough.
It is like nowhere else on earth. And yeah, people should be aware of that.
And have you had your bad experiences here in Berlin or before coming here?
Oh, well, I've had some bad experiences before, but they were never that bad.
So your reason for writing the book has come from a situation in Berlin?
Exactly.
Me too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fucked. And so
it's not just a book, Want to Heal. Want to Heal is a book. Mm-hmm. Well, no, actually, Want to Heal is an ebook on doing the inner work to heal from the heartbreak. But it's also a coaching service, a tower service, and also a community on Instagram, which I'm always very active on. So I would invite people to follow me, of course, on Instagram. But
where can they find you? We can also add this to the description.
Want to Heal _.
12heal _ nice. Okay, and so then just starting from the beginning of your dating experiences, not even in Berlin, but say, how was your dating experiences? You've lived in Sweden, you've lived in France before Berlin.
Right.
Anywhere else?
Yeah.
London, sorry, you'd said. How did the dating in those countries compare to Berlin?
Oh, it was a lot more easier. People were a lot more open and a lot more honest.
Mm-hmm.
And I found that this is something that is quite rare. But in big cities, you always, it always attracts, all kinds of players.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But Berlin is very, very different from anywhere else because there is tremendous generational trauma.
Yes.
And there is also a huge sex club scene in Berlin. And, as great as sex positivity is, it also attracts the wrong kind of people. And it makes Berlin an extremely dangerous place for people who are very empathetic.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's a good spin on that, actually. It's true. About the generational trauma, that's an interesting one to bring up because that is a term that I've only heard in the last 2 years. How do you think that relates to the Berlin dating scene?
I mean, I think it relates not only to Berlin, but to German men in general.
German men?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen them having been told to be stoic,
mm-hmm.
to not show emotion, and that emotion is a sign of weakness. Mm-hmm. So from a very early age, they were taught that, showing emotion as a boy was a bad thing, mm-hmm. and they should repress that.
That's men all over the world, though, I feel, right?
Yeah, but also at the war traumas that is added on top of it. And that makes some very, very toxic environment to bring up any children.
That's a very interesting point. Yeah, I never
So the men that we are dating mm-hmm. now, their grandfather or great-grandfather, were probably not the best men on earth.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And that's trickled down into the generations, and now we have the trauma from it.
I would think so, yes.
Yeah, very good point. And I wanted to touch on the other topic that you said. Yeah, so sex clubs and empathetic people. That's also interesting because the reason I'm asking, I was on a podcast just recently, Dating Beyond Borders, and Marina, the host, asked me about my opinion of sex clubs and dating in Berlin. And I'm like, well, it's great because it's an option that people who would, normally find themselves in a very small town with no choice of different types of relationships get the opportunity to live out their sexual desires, or just, settling down isn't for everyone, and it's never been for everyone, that at least Berlin offers this. But then your take on it of it's a host for people, for the wrong kind of people, and then you've got empathy thrown in.
Yeah, I mean, sex clubs and that kind of scene is great for certain people, but it's not for everybody.
Yeah, oh no.
So some people might be attracted to this and tend to meet the wrong kind of people. And fortunately, having sex is great. It's fun, but it's also an exchange of energy. And in a way, you can't do that with just anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So for someone who's very sensitive, it can lower your self-esteem. It can make you vibrate, on a much lower level.
You're all about the energies and the vibrations, are you?
I'm all about feeling good, really, and being a good person.
Mm-hmm.
So attracting good thing by being good and just being myself, really.
Does that lead us into the topic of manifestation and like putting out there what you want in the world?
I think so, yeah. I think being true to yourself also means knowing what you want, what you really, really want.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Oh, we can't publish that.
Oh no, we love the laughter. We're here for it. Yeah, because before we drank some wine and sat on the, whilst we were sitting on the balcony drinking some wine before we started recording, we were talking about manifestation. And I love the idea of it and I believe in it. I think, I know that I have manifested an ex-boyfriend of mine, and he did tick everything on my list, actually. And I got it from a book. It's actually just next to me here. It's called Calling in the One. So it's worked for me. It's worked for me with jobs. It's worked for me with this apartment that I'm in and a boyfriend that I had last year. And you are the expert on it. So do walk us through what you want of it, about manifestation and how it can work. Like how it can work for you in dating, or what you can do to manifest a better dating life?
I think, I mean, it really comes from within when it comes to manifestation. It's like I said, you really need to know yourself and you really need to know what you want. And once you know what you want, you're able to speak into it, to write it down, to send your message out
You have
to
to
the
really
universe.
believe in it.
Absolutely. Within you, you know, without a doubt. Like it's like an Amazon order. You know, you go on the app, you just press a few ticks, and then that's it. Your order is on the way. You get it next day. That's the same thing. You know, it's like when you speak words out. You know, you send a message, you spell out words. It's a spell.
I was going to say, it's a spell. That's like, it's
is.
witchery kind of, right?
Yeah, and it's an energy that you send out. It's your voice. It's your
Mhm.
breath. It's you. It's a part of you.
I learned that years ago. So, you know, being in my 20s and your self-esteem is all over the place. Self-confidence isn't really there because, you know, being brought up as a woman in the 90s and noughties, self-love wasn't allowed almost, right? And so a friend of mine said to me when I was complaining about my body, she said, go to the mirror and look at yourself in the mirror and call out the things about your body that you like. And over time, from then on, she was like, start saying nice things about yourself and to yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and say nice things. And honestly, that helped so much. And like you said, you put those words out there and you believe it and you give out an energy.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Exactly. And there was this woman called Louise Hay who created the Hay Foundation, which is huge in the US. And she wrote tons of books. And I started getting into her books back in 2009 before I moved to the UK. At that time, I was living in France, living a happy life. And I wanted to manifest. I wanted to manifest a new life. And so I started to read the books and watch some YouTube videos. And she said something very nice, like in the morning when you brush your teeth, just look at yourself in the mirror, smile, and just say, "I love you, Sabrina. I love you, Lulu.
Yeah.
I'm beautiful. I'm wonderful. I'm going to have a great fucking day today." I always do this thing. So I've got this big ass mirror in my living room and I always check myself out in the mirror and say a little, have a, smile and say, "Oh, they all look good." Because I do, right?
Yeah.
And you have to remind ourselves, how great we are, because you know what? Stepping outside of the house looking good is already an achievement.
Yeah.
And we should be celebrating every little achievement.
I believe that. I believe we should be celebrating every little achievement, like small mundane things that we don't, that we take for granted. It helps sometimes. I'm on TikTok and I see these really like meaningful philosophical videos and I'm like, you're right. I should take more appreciation into the most mundane day that I have, because someday someone in my life won't be in there to have that moment with. Like, it's the small moments. And I think we're all thinking bigger and better and picture perfect moments on Instagram, but actually just sitting down, having a cup of tea with your best friend, or having the mental, like not having stress in your life, not having anything to be sad about, even if it's only for a day. It's like, appreciate this moment. This is what luxury is, peace of mind, or, something like that. And that comes with time. And at least now, like, these videos are more available on Instagram and TikTok for us to see. But like growing up, like we didn't have that. Do you know what I mean? So imagine our parents before and their parents with this whole generational trauma that you're on about. What would it have been like back then? You know what I mean?
With the whole patriarchy thing.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I only heard of the word patriarchy over COVID. I'd heard of it, but didn't read into it much. And it was only because of, Jamila Jamal?
Yes.
God, I love her.
Oh, God.
She's beautiful inside and out. You don't like her?
No, I don't like her.
Oh, no, why?
Oh my
She's
gosh,
very
she's
shouty
annoying, she's whiny. Oh my gosh, I've got this, I've got this disease, I've got that, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. And on Twitter, she is unsufferable.
Oh, do you think? Oh my God, I love her. Because of her, I've learned a lot.
But she's stunning though.
Yeah, stunning. But she's a smart woman and she's using her platform for good.
She's smart. I mean, I'm sure, but oh my gosh, I can't stand the whining.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. I mean, I don't tune into her enough. When I see her, I'm like, yeah, power to you. No, I love her. But I'm glad
to see a woman of color more on TV, in the media, and speaking out and, being empowering to other women. And
yeah. Pros and cons. But so manifesting in dating, can you give anyone some tips? Like, is it a matter of having a picture of your favorite actor on your fridge and hoping that that's going to happen? Is it a matter of writing down 10 things you want in someone and repeating it until it actually happens?
I would say it's not a one size fits all. It's really manifestation when it comes down to it. It's tailor made to your needs, and certain things might not work for certain people. For example, for me, writing down things and forgetting all about them worked really well for me when I was living in England. I manifested a house. I manifested a procedure. I manifested all kind of shit. I manifested a new job. So yeah, I was very happy. That worked for me. And then I tried other ways, like doing little rituals or saying affirmations, and that also worked quite well. But I would say it's really down to your own core belief. If you know within you that what you're doing is working, then it's meant to work. It has no other choice.
So you just write a list of what you want and it happened for you. But it's because you warmed up your mindset and you were just like, I want the house. I've written it down, so I'm going to do what I can to be able to afford that house.
You just write it down, forget about it, but just be aligned with your wishes.
Is there something about doing it on a full moon or anything like that? Is it better?
No.
Nothing like that. Okay, we don't need to get too complicated. Okay, because
works any day. Manifestation can happen right now.
Manifestation knows no day. Manifestation doesn't have a calendar.
How many viewers do you want on this video?
10,000.
Well, you have 10,000 viewers on this video.
Thanks, lads. Thanks for tuning in. Where's the camera? Thanks for tuning in. Because I manifested a great man last year who is no longer with us. He's alive, but he's no longer.
I was about to say. May he rest in peace.
Miss you, boo. No, kidding. He's alive and well. It's just, it had to end for reasons I don't speak about on the podcast, but I did manifest him with that book, Calling in the One. And with 8 days after finishing this book, it's like a 7-week course. I did it. I did it on, it was an express course for me. I did it within 2 weeks. I was like, I need to find a man.
Express delivery, please.
Exactly. And it actually said in the book, set the date for when you want to meet this person. And I had
having a Charlotte moment. Set the date.
Set the date, Carrie. People remember quotes from shows so often. I'm not that
Sex in the City, by the way.
Yeah. If surely
great
first name Charlotte. Yeah, I watched the whole thing actually back to back when I was living in Australia. Anyway, so I set a date and I found him well in advance of that date. And I kind of feel like when you put a time limit on it, you do kind of, maybe the energy inside you just kind of, you're just so focused on it and it kind of just becomes part of your mindset that you're.
As long as you do things in alignment with your wish.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, lovely. So what is your advice to people who want to get into manifestation?
For their relationships?
For anything, really. Is it about do a bit of research, see what suits you, or is it really about like writing a list and then actually becoming very present in that wish?
Right. I would say do a bit of research and do what suits you, because there's plenty of ways that you can manifest things. You just need to find the one that resonates with you. It can be writing. It can be saying things out loud. It can be meditating or whispering, or doing subliminals at night, or doing SATs, which is state akin to sleep. So just before you go to bed, you do that. Or you can use you can record your voice and listen to this while you're doing chores around the house, or there's various ways.
Amazing. Because a friend of mine once said, she was like, you've manifested everything in your life. And I'm like, this is before I realized the power of manifestation. I was just like, did I manifest or did I just work very hard to get what I wanted to get? Do you know, or did I see opportunities like the cat, for example, right? I had decided a couple of years ago, I want a cat. Within 3 weeks, I had him because my neighbor downstairs I had seen on Instagram, she'd post up 3 tiny little kittens in her arms. And I was like, who the fuck is giving those cats away? Because I knew they weren't hers. And she was like, I'm minding them until they go to a home. Are you interested? I was like, yes, I am.
I want that one.
I want that one. So within 3 weeks, I had this cat and now he's the love of my life. And I kind of feel like for me, the manifestation was I took a chance. I saw that someone, I don't know, I guess it was just, maybe it was all about timing as well. What's your opinion of timing?
I think when it comes to timing, it's very different for everyone. Like I said, it's all down to, how you feel. If you know, I'm getting a cat, it's done deal.
Yeah.
It comes instantly.
Yeah.
But otherwise, if you have any sort of blockage, if you're unsure, if there are other things that kind of holds you back, then it might take some time for a manifestation to come true.
Right. Okay. And this is something that you offer as part of your coaching.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is great. I'm very, very intrigued to learn more. Do you think the word's overused?
Oh, completely.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think in today's generation, with the rise of social media and dating apps, we're in constant need of validation. We have a massive FOMO. I mean, I'm not talking about myself, but lots of people have this problem.
FOMO, can I just say, fun on my own? That's my thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my thing too.
Yeah,
on my own with my cat.
Yeah, I literally don't suffer from FOMO. I never have, because I am the party. They're missing out on me.
Damn right. Damn right.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah. And another thing I think about narcissism, I think it's a disease, to be honest.
Oh.
Because let's say like the flu, there are clear symptoms and it's infectious. So to me, narcissism is a disease, and there are clear signs of narcissistic personality disorder, or NPD. And I've seen a lot in Berlin, and within the 2 years I've been here, and that's enough.
Yeah, exactly. But that's interesting. Narcissism is coming from the modern world that we're living in as well, because we are all just looking for validation. It's all about what everyone's doing.
The next shiny thing. Yeah,
true. It's being better than keeping up with the Joneses, right?
Yeah, exactly. And Berlin is just a field of grasshoppers.
Yeah, that's a good point. I like that I'm learning about that. And narcissism. So, what are the key characteristics of a narcissist?
So, first of all, we think that narcissistic people are super confident, but it's really not the case, because at the core, it's rooted in deep shame. And so they're really not confident at all, and they have a complete absence of self-worth that is disguised as superiority.
I've had that with an ex-boyfriend, exactly that.
Yeah, I mean, it's wild. Those people think differently, and then they don't consider people as human beings, but more like as objects, or what people call on the internet, or I usually say supply.
Right? Yeah, exactly. And what makes a narcissist? Is it childhood traumas?
It can come from various things, but I think for a man, it would come from their father, and actually, their mother, but also mostly the way that their father treated their mother. So if, for example, if their father cheated on their mother, then they would see that as acceptable.
Light bulbs are going off here with my first toxic ex-boyfriend back in the day. That's exactly it.
They're all the same. Yeah. And they think they're so superior, but yet again, they are so predictable. It's sad.
Yeah, they can be. Once you know what a narcissist, who the narcissist is, it's like, just line it up.
It's
I know what's happening.
Easy to spot.
Yeah. Very interesting.
That's what I do. But unfortunately, like I said, they're everywhere. And narcissism knows no race, no gender, no age or sexuality.
But there's also a degree of it. You can be, everyone might have, narcissism at its core is what exactly? It's being self-centered. It's, like you said, looking at people like they're not human. To be a little bit narcissist, I thought, was to be a little bit too self-assured, back in the day when
that's the vision, that's the image that they want to pretend, because the narcissist is the great pretender.
Isn't that a song?
It is, by Queen.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I'm the great pretender.
This song comes on the radio every morning here. Oh. I know it. Okay, I'll never be able to hear that the same. I'll just think of a narcissist. Okay, so they are the great pretender, but would you say that everyone might have a little inkling of narcissism in them?
Oh, of course. I mean, even you and I, we're out there on social media posting about the stuff we do. I mean, clearly we're looking to have attention from other people. This is some way a form of narcissism, but what differentiates us is the fact that we do have empathy for other people.
That balances us out then.
Well, yeah, and not everybody is a narcissist. No,
Right.
no, we just, have certain traits that some narcissists have. But, if you have like just a handful of those traits, as long as you don't have like 5 of them, you're not in a danger zone.
So give us 5 of those traits then that are dangerous for people in a relationship.
So first of all, I'll give you the characteristics of the narcissist. So first of all, it's a clear lack of empathy for others, empathy for their partners, even their mothers. I mean, and then they're extremely manipulative in their work environment, but also within their own families and their relationship with their partners, their girlfriend, boyfriends, and whatnot. And they have this sense of grandiosity. They always, think so highly of themselves, but they're also very arrogant. They also always want the best of the best. So
my head is shaking so much it's gonna fall off. I'm like, yeah, you're ticking all those boxes of how my ex-boyfriend treated me. Exactly all those.
And they're very entitled as well, which goes, with it.
Which makes them think, I can cheat. You can't cheat, but I can. Because I actually remember my ex-boyfriend saying one time, he was like, I don't know, I think it was like a drunken thing. And he was like, yeah, but like kissing isn't cheating. And I'm like, well, it is to me. And I said, so I should be okay that you could go off and kiss someone and I shouldn't be angry. And he'd be like, yeah, I think he said something like that. And I was like, okay, then I'll go off and kiss someone. And then he was like, well, no. I was like, oh,
double standard.
Right? I was just like, God, why? How am I not out of this relationship yet? We were only at the start of that relationship. God, if I could turn back time.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. I was only young.
But that's the thing, though, when we don't know.
Yeah, this is the thing. And so this is like...
You know what Biggie says? What? And if you don't know, now you know.
Boom. Okay, interesting. What is the next one on your list?
In terms of characteristics, I would say, well, again, they always want the best of the best, so they're also very superficial. They always want to be seen, around beautiful people, well-to-do people. So
they want to look cool and they want to feel accepted by people as well, right? Because they're massively insecure.
Because they're always looking for external admiration and validation. They have so low self-esteem. It's so sad.
Yeah.
And also they have another characteristic of the narcissist, that they have a real tendency to either outburst very quickly or completely stonewall you.
Yep. Head is about to fall off. Yeah. My God, the outbursts with that man were horrific.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's fucking awful. But, lesson learned. I got a book and a podcast now. Yippee! Thanks, asshole. Okay, I'm very... I have all of this in my book, but I have honestly forgotten about them because I just haven't been around narcissists in the meantime, and I think I'm just blocking.
Oh, you're not missing out.
Oh, no, I not. And what is next on your list? Have we any red flags to look out for?
Absolutely. So the first one to look out for in the first contact is when they moved too fast, too quickly.
Yeah. So
if they're too keen, that's already a red flag.
Okay.
Another thing is that they mirror you. Like, in a way, they start texting you and writing in the same way that you write.
Okay.
They suddenly like the same things that you like, the special things that you hate. They also hate it.
So they don't even have their own opinion anymore. They mold into you.
No. It's not that. It's not their own opinion. It's that they are mirroring you.
Oh.
So it's not even their personal preferences. It's that they're just playing a game. It's part of the manipulation tactic. So, for example, on my first date with my narc, which in my book I call Popeye.
Popeye?
Yeah, Popeye, because I'm olive oil.
Popeye. Oh, I thought it was like a cute little French thing for Paul. Popeye.
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 Popeye. Popeye.
Sorry, French accent. Popeye.
Popeye.
Popeye in French.
Popeye.
Bonjour, c'est Popeye.
Popeye.
Et moi, je suis Olive. Oh.
I know that you said it. My name is Olive. That's as much French as I got. Okay, yeah, go on. So
when I met Popeye. Okay. So when I met
Popeye.
Popeye.
Yeah. Popeye.
Popeye.
Yeah, there you go.
Popeye.
Popeye. That's like literally it.
All right. So when I met Popeye, oh, for fuck's
Fuck, it
sake.
doesn't matter. Call him
Popeye.
John.
John. So when I met John on our first dinner date, we met on Hinge, and we went to this Asian tapas place, which was really loud. That was a bad choice. So, don't go for dinner on your first date in a very loud place.
Mhm.
Actually, don't go for dinner at all. I would not recommend that.
Mhm.
So, yeah. What was I saying? So we're having dinner at this place, and then I say, "Oh, by the way, I don't eat onions." Oh, suddenly he doesn't eat onions either.
Oh.
I play drums. He plays drums too. Oh, and I never saw him play drums.
Weird. So, like, he automatically just, it's like, how do they know that these tactics work?
Because they've used them before.
Tried and tested. But
Oh, absolutely. And I know for a fact that Popeye has done this before me and even after me.
Because you knew women who were...
Oh, Berlin is a village.
Yeah, isn't it just? Don't I fucking know? I wonder, are we even talking about the same man? Where is he from?
He's German.
Oh, no, wasn't. I don't date Germans.
Oh, you're not missing out much.
Wink. Okay, so interesting. So, like they would have tried it once when they, like, I just don't get it. Like, because all narcissists act the same.
Yeah.
Everything that you just called out there was my ex-boyfriend, Steve.
Oh, wait, I have more red flags.
God,
you might, lose your head at the end of this podcast. So, for example, they always have like some crazy exes.
Crazy exes in inverted commas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Heard that too.
And they're always the victim in their stories. Like, it's never their fault, which comes back to the fact that they never apologize. Never. They have no sense of accountability whatsoever. They're too good for that.
Yeah.
And it's below them.
They would scream and shout rather than apologize. Oh, I didn't do it. Blah, blah, blah. Like,
either that or just literally, no, I'm not interested in discussing this any further, and just shut the door on you.
Oh man, no, Steve was aggressive. He was screaming. Like, I caught him red-handed. He'd given me chlamydia. He was the only man that I had been with without a condom.
Son of a bitch.
Ever in my life. Yeah, it's all in the book. I'll give it to you later. And I was like, but Steve, it was only you, because you're the first man that I've ever had sex with without a condom. And he denied it to the ground. And even I got him on the phone when my results came back he rang me when his results came back, and he said, yeah, they've come back, but the doctor also said that I have cancer. And I'm like, where? In my balls. My daughter might not have a dad in 3 years' time. And I had him on loudspeaker with Ivy. And we were actually laughing because we knew he was full of shit. And I just bumped into him there a couple of months ago at Mauer Park. And I'm like, how's the cancer, babes? You going all right? Like, obviously he's full of shit. He was just trying to dig himself a hole to not say sorry.
Oh my God.
Oh, there was no cancer. He was full of shit. That's why we were laughing on the phone. I would never laugh at someone if they actually were genuine, telling me that they had cancer. That would be fucking awful.
That's an insult in the Netherlands. They tell you to get cancer.
In the Netherlands?
Yeah. Gangen.
Really?
Yeah, that's how they say that.
Oh, instead of saying fuck off, you mean get cancer.
Yeah, exactly. They love to get disease.
Interesting. So yeah, continue with these lists, because it is just reminding me so much.
Yeah. Yeah, and also they'll say one thing, but they'll do the opposite. Like their words don't match their actions.
Give me an example.
Like
they tell you they love you, but they cheat on you.
Yeah.
And then,
or they say, like, you tell them, oh, I'm a very traditional person. I want to date to marry. And they're like, on the first date, they nod.
Yeah.
They nod. Yeah, cool. And then a few weeks later, well, actually, I don't want to get married, My parents got divorced and blah, blah, blah. And I told him, but you're not your parents, are you?
Yeah.
And no.
And do you find, is it, you can't put a line down it, I know. Are men more narcissistic than women?
Yeah, I would think so, yeah. But there's plenty of narcissistic women. My mother was a narcissistic woman.
Okay.
And when I was, because after the breakup, I had to do therapy.
And this was all a catalyst from this breakup?
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. Oh, you're right. It's going to take a minute. No?
We're supposed to believe in Prince Charming.
Yeah,
but
that the
it's
man would
like,
come and sweep you off your feet and it would all be happily ever after.
yeah, but
That's never existed for anyone.
yeah.
Even those that are madly in love, they go through their shit as well.
That's the thing. Real relationships take work.
Yeah.
It's a team effort.
Mhm.
I really truly don't believe in soulmate, but I really truly believe in building a soulmate connection.
Oh, lovely. That's a great way of saying it. Yeah, exactly.
And that's really how, dating in Berlin is these days. It's just superficial people looking for superficiality. And there's nothing deep.
No, there's nothing deep. But that also goes for friendships as well. The more as the years in Berlin go on, you realize that you've only got a handful of friends. I know a lot of people, but I know a lot of people for all different things, like partying, the day sesh people, the gym people, the whatever people, but like there's only a certain amount of them that are like very close to me. And I think Berlin is a very superficial place for sure.
Yeah, but you can still manage to meet some fantastic people.
Yeah.
Because, it attracts some nasty ones, but it attracts also some wonderful ones who want to grow. I always say France created me, England built me, and Germany opened my heart.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's so sweet. And you're right, because I mean, as much as there are, there's plenty of bullshit going on here, but I know some amazing people. Do you know what I mean? And like the city is full of them, but going back to like the relationships and dating, it is very easy to get swept up in the superficialness of someone. It's like, oh, but he's the man that I literally always dreamed of. He was just like, on paper, he's perfect. And then the reality was that he was a narcissist in your case.
Through and through.
Right? And you definitely have the rose-tinted glasses on because you think, well, for your whole life, you imagined you were going to marry or be with like a blonde sailor. And then a blonde sailor comes into your life and you just think, oh my God, it's you. Like, you're the man that I've been dreaming of my whole life. Like, that must have been a bit overwhelming, to be honest. The fact that you're saying that, like, as a kid, you used to dress up as a sailor and you've always just had this image in your head, which is, it's so beautiful and it's so sweet. And like, maybe there is still a sailor out there for you and he was one sailor and there might be another one. Do you know what I mean? And like, I am a firm believer, and I hate to say it, but I do believe people do come into our lives to teach us lessons. And I think there was a reason why you met him, because this is what started your this is the whole reason that started your Want to Heal journey. Do you know what I mean? And
that was the catalyst.
Yeah, exactly. And so I see that you're upset now, but at least look for the strength in that, because it's probably opened a lot more doors for you. You've become stronger. You've learned so much about people. Because I say the same about Steve. If it wasn't for the emotional abuse, and then the other guy that was also the catalyst for starting the book, I wouldn't be where I am now. And we grow from our pain. You know what I mean? And I think we have all learned enough fucking lessons now at this age. It's like, okay, I've learned my lessons. Life, can you just now set me up for an easy, smooth sail?
But that's it. That's part of manifesting. You tell the universe, you know what? That's it. I'm done. I'm ready for the next level. I'm ready to play. Let's play. The word is your metrics.
Nice. Yeah. The word of your metrics. Yeah. So I understand, like 2 years on, you're still getting upset about it. And you worked through it in therapy, but you just have to find the positives in the negative. And that's a crazy thing to say sometimes, but I do always like to see lessons in every single interaction that I have with people. You know what I mean? And fuck him, because he's probably gone off now to some other woman and he's probably fucked her up too, but he's going to make every woman that he pisses off a stronger woman, which makes women in this world so much stronger because of the bullshit that we put up with from men.
Not automatically, no. I wouldn't say so, because unfortunately some people are very good at manipulating, and some women are still very much gullible. And I would say that I still have quite a few exes available. So no, I wouldn't say that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully. Might not be straight away though that they're just going. You mean like that these women are not going to recognize the manipulation? You're saying?
No, they
don't. But in time they might. It might not be for another 10 years.
Oh, they will. And narcissistic people really rely on their image, and narcissistic people do age, and they don't age very well.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And gosh, it's showing already.
Oh, lovely. See, there's a little bit.
I'm not worried.
Yeah, good. High five, sister. Yes. Talk us about this blueprint.
Oh yeah. Oh no. And another thing, when it comes to red flags, another really, really important things when it comes to red flags. When you're near a narcissist, trust your gut. If your nervous system feels unregulated, this is a strong sign that this person is not good for you.
Yeah, literally. I have all that in the book as well. Exactly
Your
that.
gut is your second brain.
Yeah, love that.
Trust it.
Yeah, exactly. And women have a stronger intuition than men, so I believe. Not saying that men just don't have it, but I've read that women are more.
It depends. Some men do have sensitivity. Yes. Yeah.
But do they act on it?
Not always, but they can tap into it. You can be tuned into.
I love it. You're right, though. I love feeling that it is my second brain. And I had that during my toxic No, wait, I'm not supposed to say toxic. I learned this on an Esther Perel podcast the other day, because toxic implies that there's two people responsible for the toxicity. Abusive. In this abusive relationship that I was in, my gut man was screaming out to me the whole time, but sure, I didn't know what was going on. I never found myself in that situation. I wasn't used to understanding or listening to my intuition. You know?
Gosh, that's so sad. But sometimes, the narcissist doesn't need to shout.
Oh, no, not at all. Sometimes it's silence and it's his actions. Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. No.
And it's silence is sometimes as deafening as a shout.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, God, being how did you call that? Being blocked out? Ghosted. Stonewalled, exactly. Oh, it's awful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I had that. Yeah. Right, yeah. Walk us through this blueprint then. This is interesting.
Oh my gosh. So the narcissist blueprint is always the same. And oh gosh, it starts with the love bombing. I mean, suddenly you're the best thing since sliced bread. You are wonderful. You're so special. Oh my gosh. Devaluation. Now suddenly, during the love bombing phase, you're like on top. You're a goddess. You're so special. You can do no wrong, right? But suddenly you're not that perfect. You're late. Oh, you burned your food. Oh, you burned dinner.
Yeah.
Suddenly you can no longer cook.
Or judging your physical appearance.
Yeah, suddenly you're seen as less than. And then a triangulation. Comes an ex. Or
what's this word?
Triangulation.
Like a triangle. Okay, gotcha.
And so here comes an ex. Here comes a third party, a work colleague. So suddenly there's another person. You compared to this person. I found out I didn't realize I was into triangulation straight away. I did not know about this blueprint before, but for me, the clear signs were once I was at his place, just doing my laundry, because back then I didn't have a washing machine in my brand new apartment, there was nothing. It was all empty. There was no kitchen and nothing. So I was doing my laundry at his place, and I wanted to write him a little note. So I knew there were paper in the first drawer. And I opened the first drawer and I saw pictures of him and another woman right next to the sofa.
Recent photos?
I don't know if they were recent, but it was just like first drawer right next to his sofa, like very at hand.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And it just made me sick to my stomach. And I didn't say anything. I couldn't tell him. And then a few days later, no, was it a few days later? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, a few days later, when I went back to his place while he wasn't there, and I opened the first drawer, and I saw that the pictures were different. The one that was on top was another picture. So I realized, oh my gosh, he's been looking at his pictures of him and his ex whilst we were in a relationship.
Oh,
and it just made me sick to my stomach. That just ran into the bathroom and just
got sick. Yeah. I had that too. I saw text messages from that abusive boyfriend. He'd been texting his ex-girlfriend, then they met up for drinks and stuff. And it's all in the book.
You see, triangulation.
Yeah. So exactly. This is why I'm just like, the head is still nodding. It's like 3 out of 3 so far. Yeah.
So now, everything that you do is wrong. You're less than his ex. Suddenly his ex is now, the goddess. And it's so weird. So now they just, see you like trash and just discard you in the bin. And that's it. And so he did over the phone 2 days before our 7-month anniversary. And 5 days later, he was back on the dating apps without talking to me face to face.
Girl, it's the same pattern. This as well. Is that the last one?
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, because did you come back?
Oh, yes, they do, because he did come back. Oh my God, this is wild, man. There is like a university course for narcissists or what, like.
So the next one, after being discarded, they come back. And for the comeback, the term is hoovering. So they hoover back into the scene. They're trying to test the water. So, and then after that, yeah, here comes the final discard. Once they come back, they tested the water, they had their fun, and like, yeah, do you know what, actually, I'm not feeling it. It's like this. I bought this car. I've got a used car. It's nothing special, but if it's a new car, it's a new car,
Ooh,
right?
New and shiny, yeah.
But a used car is just a used car. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Ciao, cacao.
Ciao. The similar thing happened with me. It was like, the chlamydia result came out 9 months in. He denied it and shouting, and then we broke up, but he kept ringing me nearly every day, and it was fucking mental. And he was like, I miss you. And I'm like, but I don't want you to be with me. And I was getting all confused, really gaslit by the whole thing. And I was so damaged by the 9 months. I was so confused by he was calling me. I remember one time he called me. I remember it well. I was having a clothes swap with some friends, and he rang and he was like, I'm just lonely. I just want a friend. And I was just like, not my problem, man. And then I noticed a couple of days or weeks later, he changed his Facebook profile photo to him and his new girlfriend. And he never spoke to me ever again. Just like I say in the book, I felt like I was chewed up and spat out and just discarded like that. And I never saw him again. And when I wrote the book, I wrote him a message on Facebook Messenger that my friend had recommended me to do. And I told him, I said, you fucked me up for a while. You're a piece of shit. You're going to keep fucking other people up because you're not going to sort yourself out, blah, 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 blah. Along those lines, I said, but I am stronger without you. I have gotten the flat that you told me that I'd never get. I have the job that you thought that I'd never get, blah, 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 blah. And I said, I don't need you to respond. I just need you to understand. And then I bumped into him literally like 3 months ago, first time ever. And he was like, all right, Lulu, is that you? And I was just like, hi, Steve. And that was it. He was with his new girlfriend and kids, and I was just like, not going to cause a scene on a Sunday.
What?
Yeah, but fuck him. Like, do you know what? As I say, he'll always be that low-level cunt. Ooh, said cunt. He'll always be that low-level cunt, and I will always be that fucking rising star.
Always.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, the woman that we were back then, or the woman that we are now.
Yeah.
We had to shed a skin. The new skin that we have is a skin that they will never be able to touch.
Oh, wow. Shed a life.
Damn right.
Damn it. I love that. Okay, so we'll end it then on a piece of dating advice. You've got a load there written down. What's your dating advice for the listeners?
So I would say to everybody dating out there, be very careful of who you meet. Make sure that you know what you want and that you're not overseeing very important traits over some very superficial aspects. And also make sure that as a woman, you need to feel secure as well. What I advise my clients to do is to, before you meet someone, have at least a video call with them before you meet in the flesh. You have to be mindful of who you meet. And yeah, so be careful out there. Narcissistic people don't change, but you can. Mm-hmm. And especially in this dating culture that, normalize dysfunctionality and toxicity. I mean, we need to know the signs. We need to be aware of the manipulation tactics that people use, no matter the sexuality, no matter the age. Those people are out there to get you, and they thrive in silence. So, if you spot some of those red flags, speak loudly because, they need to be called out on their bullshit.
Yeah.
Because the biggest shame for a narcissist is to be called out and to be, seen for what they are and what they have done.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Exactly.
Don't be fucking afraid, lads, to call people out on their bad behavior. Even if it's over text, it's safe. Obviously, don't put yourself in harm's way or anything. But people need to know that you cannot be walked all over,
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Stunning. And what I would say there, just to end that, is if it does so happen that you do meet someone and you realize that you're in a narcissistic situation with someone, or something has gone wrong in dating, don't put rejection back on yourself. Don't put someone else's bad behavior back on your self-worth, your self-esteem. Go out dating only when you're at a good place in your head. Don't go out dating. This is to anyone at any age. If you are insecure, if you are low self-esteem, if you're looking for validation from a stranger, you'll get it, but you might get yourself trapped in a narcissistic, abusive relationship, and you're going to have a lot of heartache and a lot of trauma to go through if you don't go out to the dating world equipped. And
Absolutely.
that's why I wrote the book. That's why you do what you do. And so, like, it's just so important. And that's what we were never taught back in the day.
Exactly. The word that you used, equipped, is exactly right.
Yeah.
Right? Because growing up, we're not equipped with those tools
Not
at all.
Yeah.
We're meant to believe that, men were good people. As soon as we fall in love, that's it. Those persons are going to be righteous, but they're not.
No, not at all. You have to, as we say, kiss plenty of frogs in the murky pond that is Berlin. It's gross. But tell us, Sabrina, where can the listeners find you?
They can find me on Instagram at one2heal_.
Stunning. And you're also doing coaching, and you're doing you're a manifestation coach, and you're a tarot card reader, because you're going to read my tarot cards after this now, aren't you?
I am indeed.
I'm so excited.
I'm also available online if you want to book me on one2heal.com.
Brilliant. Well, Sabrina, thank you so much for coming on the show and for opening your heart and for having a couple of tears. And that's fine, and that's great. And people compliment me on how relatable this podcast is, and I just want people to come on and be real, and it's a safe space, and by you sharing, you're helping other people. You may help one person, you might help 10 people, you might help 100 people, and this is what you and I want to do with our projects,
Exactly. And it just feels so good to put the word out there, to let people know that these are the clear signs to look out for, because we can get so hurt and it can really shamble our entire lives.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm still a little scarred from my ex, to be quite honest. It's been 10 years. I'm walking down the street sometimes and I'm like, I wish you could see me now, cunt, and I'm still thinking about him. But that's because the world that I'm in now of podcasting and dating, of course, he's going to come up, because the topic of abusive relationships comes up here and there. But alas, we'll end it on that. Thank you so much, love. Thank you, lads. And we'll see you next time for another episode of Dating, Laughter and Disasters. Bye.